reason why I feel like men do a lot of cheating is because in this day to society, I feel like women throw themselves at men too much. Yes, it takes two people to cheat. It does. But as a woman, they are so extra now. Like, I feel like they only want a man if they feel like they're in a relationship.
I think people cheat because people get curious and they get tired of the same thing, and sometimes they want new things. I don't agree with cheating, and personally, that's why I stay out of relationships.
At 22 years old, I think people cheat unintentionally. And I think they cheat unintentionally because they fall into kind of a vanilla pattern in their relationship where things become kind of bland and they end up with somebody else that's new and exciting, and it's like the beginning of a relationship all over again, and they know that it's wrong and they don't want to be doing it, but it's a new aspect of their life that they felt kind of was meaningless.
I think people cheat for multiple reasons, such as upset at significant other, not getting what they need at home, want to try something new, and lack of self-control.
Why do people cheat? I think you can have someone that can give you everything that you want, but if there's someone who's perfectly happy with being the side piece and expecting nothing more from you, they'll be attracted to that as well.
I think a lot of people end up cheating in their relationships because they're looking for something to fulfill themselves that they're not finding in their current relationship. So they start looking outside of it to other people to help fulfill them, and they just don't find it. So they keep going to another and another and another, trying to find that thing that fulfills them.
So one of the reasons why people cheat is because social media has made it easy for them to do so with the invention of DMs. It creates this platform where they can look, browse, buy, and this is men and women, it's equal. They make it easy. So, someone could be advertising how happily married they are, but in the DMs, they're like, I want to get to know you, I want to take you out, I want to have dinner with you. I can't tell you how many times I've had that inbox to me, and then they're on their social media pages like, this is my queen, my life, my wife. So I can say that social media is safely the devil.
I truly believe that the internet is destroying relationships right now, whether it be marriages or just regular, just boyfriend and girlfriend engagements. I think that women need to be a little more sacred with their bodies. Guys are inquisitive right now. They may be going through something with their significant other at home, and we have the phones in the palm of our hands right now, and I think it's just too easy to slide in someone's DM or in their inbox.
Hey guys, so my mom asked me, what do you think about cheating? Well, I don't really have much experience with cheating on somebody physically, but I do know about emotional cheating. I've seen it so many times. For me, emotional cheating is just as bad as physically cheating because you're still not committing yourself 100% to your partner, no matter who they are. So I feel like if you even feel yourself emotionally drifting towards somebody else, you should talk to your partner and be like, hey, I don't really feel the emotional connection I felt when we first started this relationship. I want to fix that because I want to be with you. Or if you're ready to break up and meet someone new, be honest with them. Because if they find out that you weren't, that's just going to cause them more hurt and heartache. And if you really care about them, you don't want that for them. So that's my take on it. Thank you.
Well, well, well. Guess what? Guess who did it? Guess who did it 1 year later, guys? I wanted to have my YouTube for 1 year. I did it. Happy anniversary to me. And welcome to Namaste, where you must live and learn so you do not get burned. I really, really, truly thank you for all of your love and support out there, my 66 subscribers. Shout out to you first. Second, I pray that my YouTube segment has touched you or someone you know in an unbelievable way, because if I did, my mission is complete. Now, will I continue Nala Namaste? Absolutely. Will it be as frequently? It will not, because I do have some other projects that I'm working on that are taking up a lot of my time. And with that being said, let's talk about why people cheat, why don't we? Gotta give a quick shout out before we get started, guys, to my family and to my friends who gave me some of their time, space, and energy and shared their thoughts with me on why people cheat. I chose this topic, my mission is always to help people help themselves, but I chose this topic to mark my 1 year because this is the topic I started with a year ago. I'd like to share my brothers. They gave me their 2 cents on why people cheat, and I want to share that with you. They were not able to, send me a video. That's fine, but I still wanted to share it with you because they're from 2 different generations. So my baby brother said, people cheat because the relationship is lacking something. And they also cheat because the flesh is weak. I believe that both of those are very, very true. For me, relationships that lack something, 9 times out of 10, it's communication. I'm a big, big communicator for those out there that are close to me, those that know me well. Communication is key, guys, to everything. Everything. The relationship with yourself, the relationship with your coworkers, the relationship with your spouse, your boyfriend, your best friend, your siblings, your family. Communication gets rid of chaos. I promise you that, if nothing else. And a lot of us are just not comfortable communicating. And unfortunately, in relationships, that's the way it is, right? But I hope that after this video, a red flag will come on to some of us. And if we are out there being unfaithful, we'll turn it around. So that's my piece as far as doing this topic to help someone, okay? Now, my big brother said monogamy is unnatural. It's a European concept. Wow. Monogamy is unnatural. It's a European concept. That's pretty deep. I get where he's going with that, but I gotta disagree with you, big brother. I don't believe that monogamy is unnatural. And I'm actually glad you said that to get some of us thinking a little bit. But that's almost like saying, nobody can be faithful. And I disagree with that. Yeah, there's men out there that cheat. Yeah, there's women out there that cheat. But at the end of the day, guys, it's got to stop. Will it stop? According to my brother, it will not. Because that's another interesting thing about this topic, guys. It's very controversial. We could go back and forth all day long about it. And a lot of the people that, to me, my friends and family that took out time to send their thoughts, I love that everybody had a different perception of it. And that's why I thought it was important to share that with you before I got started. So I hope you received some of the things that you heard. And with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about, according to Women's Day, just a few reasons why people cheat. All right, let's see if you agree. So the first one on the list was boredom. When the spark dies down. Now we all know the spark dies down. But the key, I'm not Dr. Phil, it's just my opinion, keep that in mind. For me, the key is just to keep it spicy. When the flame is dying, when the flame is dying, relight that puppy. Go out, surprise your girlfriend, surprise your boyfriend. Do something special. Don't cheat. The next one, very interesting. It says, hoping to get caught. Is that deep or is that deep? It's true though. Some of us cheat because it's the only way we can end the relationship. We don't have the courage to end it any other way. Sad but true. Revenge. Now, this falls into the immature, get backs. And that's when you gotta, for me, that's when you gotta step back and reevaluate. Is the relationship worth saving if you have to play games like that? There are STDs out there that are not curable. It's not like it was back in the day when our parents grew up, It's totally different now. We have incurable diseases out there. And you gotta think about that. Is that worth it? Is it worth taking the risk? Something to think about. Another one, ego booster. We're going to leave that one alone. Men, ego boosters. Your partner allows it. Cheaper to keep her, cheaper to keep him. People would rather stay in something than to have nothing. So they just roll with it, especially if it's someone who has money. I know plenty of men and women who stay in relationships because of finances or because you just want that security. So you just roll with it. But let's be real, guys. Will that story end happily? Next, being mistreated. If you're being mistreated, to me that falls in line with revenge. You're like, I'm gonna just do it. This is the most common reason why women cheat. Emotional satisfaction. Emotional satisfaction, ladies. Gotta agree with that 110%. We are emotional creatures. Women, we are verbal creatures. Women tend to act off of emotions before thinking things out. And I have to say that's pretty on spot. They're pretty on spot with that emotional satisfaction. Emotional satisfaction. You know, I think it's easier for women to emotionally cheat, but it's easier for men to physically cheat. Gotta put that out there. Just my 2 cents, just my opinion. Check this out. The most common reason men cheat. Underlying psychological reasons. They cheat for psychological reasons. Insecurities, to feel like they're in control, if they're damaged from a prior relationship, sexual addictions, all psychological. Now, according to the U.S. General Social Survey, 20% of men cheat and 13% of women cheat. Now, I did also read that it's increasing for the ladies. Ladies, we gotta fall back. Ladies, we gotta fall back. All right, guys too, we gotta fall back. We're all adults, and if you're not someone who can be in a committed relationship, you know, acknowledge that about yourself so that you won't be put into that cheater's box. Who wants to be put in that box? Some of us don't care, some of us do, but I want you to care, not only because there's incurable STDs out there, but because you gotta know yourself better than that. You gotta love yourself better than that. You know, you gotta take time to get to know yourself. And I say that because there's so many of us out there that don't want to be by ourselves. So we are okay with being the side chick. We are okay with being that guy. And I know for some of us, it's like no strings attached. So that makes it a little bit better and a little bit easier to deal with. But guys, karma's real. That's how I'm gonna end it. Karma is so freaking real. All right, guys, 1 year later, let's see if we can make it to 2 years. Why don't we? I got some great stuff coming up for you guys. My book is almost done. 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 I'm so excited to give you guys True Identity. It will be out very soon. Thank you again for your love. Thank you again for your support. Spread love, not hate. Because at the end of the day, that's what we all need, right? Namaste. I did it. 1 year. I hope you had a fierce day. I hope you had a fierce day. Because I did. And I'm going to celebrate. Ciao.